So the error that we're currently having here is that related object does not exist at admission login. User has no image. Request method post. So when we the main thing the main problem that actually tends to exist is that when we created this of the super what is it called, the super user, the super user we didn't have that of the image model. Only what we had was that of the post model that we have here. So that's the reason why we're having this kind of error. So there are many ways to actually handle this error by making use of going to running that of the Python manage.py shell, and that's just to create some folder that can actually run this and fix some of all the issues. So we'll go each of them step by step. But one of the best method that actually use to correct this problem is actually to create a separate folders and files that can actually look through all the user that actually exist and then try his best to actually assign each images to each of them. So we're going to go each of them step by step. The fastest ways to handle this kind of problem is actually to on our Django. You can say we're going to stop our server and then we're going to open that of the Django shell. So we're going to type that of Control C. We're going to run that of the Python manage.py.shell. So we're going to import some models, which is first is going to be this of the user. Let me close this. We're going to import this user and then we're going to say from this of our blog underscore page models. We want to import what do we want to import our image model that we have. So we're going to import that. So next we're going to look through all the users that actually registered on our site and then we're going to assign images to all of them. So you can say for user in user dot what objects dot what or simple as this. So and then we're going to tab it and then we're going to put try. So here is going to be try. We're going to say our what user dot what image. User dot image try to access the that of the related image. Then after that we're going to do for that of the except. So if user doesn't have any image, we're going to accept an error. The error we're going to set is what of the image dot that's supposed to be does does not exist. So you can just copy it here. So does not exist. So if image does not exist, what are we going to do next? Let me just tap this inside. So we're going to say image dot what object dot what create. So we're going to set that of the user is going to be equal to that of the user. So we can then try to print out a text. We can say print what we want to print. We can say make use of that of the username to actually access it. Get it would run a loop to get all the registered users. So we're going to try the user the image, try to get all the image, and we're going to try to handle this error image that does not exist. So image the object we're going to create. It is actually helpful. Actually was actually possible because we created that of the signal, and then we are trying to print out created image for that of the user dot username. So we're going to run this. So you can see that create the image is this of Ezee key 2027 profile. This was the first guy. I can say this is the main our admin and the guy that can log into that admin, can remove users, can do other things. You can say John profile, created image for John, created image for Ezee 99, image for 98. So you can see that images were actually being created for them. You can see how simple this was actually, but there's a better way to actually do this. So for better way to actually do this, you basically have to actually create a file that can actually, when you run it, is going to perform this similar command that we actually did here. So we're going to use that of the exist to exist from our complete from this of the shell. So we're going to run Python manage.py run server. So we're going to go back to our home page. Let us go back to our home page to see whether when we are trying printing out the content that's been posted by a user, whether the image also comes with it. So you can see right now each user now tend to have that of the default image that would actually set, because when we actually did this, okay, that was where we actually did it on that of the models.py. Sorry, yeah, that was it. We set a default.jpg which was actually stored in this of the media. default or JPG, and then we uploaded the profile picture to this of the profile picture. So when somebody try to upload the profile picture, it's going to be stored in this profile picture. So I hope that is not hard to understand. And the Django command I run earlier was just basically to give everyone image, like I can see here. Now each user now have that of the image. You can see Ezee 2027 has its own image, and John has its own image, like how we saw on that of the, let me draw this up. When we ran the command, that was able to be possible. This is where we give each and every user that was created on our site his own image, because that the image we give was that of the default image. So with this, we can now log into our admin panel and say our admin. Without any problems, we're going to say that Ezee keys, that's going to be 2027, and then the password is going to be testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's actually log in. Let's wait for it a little bit, set, and you can see everything log. This is our blog page, this is our model, that of the images,